welcome to this edition of our video. My name is Adeola Deyus, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how you can create a footer menu for your WordPress website. So I'm going to explain the various parts of a website for you quickly, and before we can go into the footer menu. Right now, if you look at this website here, the front end of this website here, you will see that on this website we have this header here where we have the logo, we have the home, we have the about us, the board of directors, and then the join. You can see that now all of these things that you are seeing here is what we call the primary menu. So on a website, whenever you see this part here that has to do with the logo, where we have the pages, which includes the home, about us, board of directors, and join, it has to do with what the primary menu. Okay, now we now have this other part here, from here downwards, scrolling down, and up to this point is what we call the body of the website, meaning we talk about the content of the website, like the information that you want to provide to the people being expressed on the body of the website. Okay, now why this part here, from here where we have the head office, the phone number, the branch office, the email, the social media links. Okay, we have the copyright 2023, all rights reserved, and all of that is the it's known as the what's it called now, it's known as the footer menu. Right, it's known as the footer menu. But this footer menu here is not customized. You understand? How do I know it's not customized? Because of course, if you look at this menu here, it was like a template that I created. Alright, but I want to change it from where it is to something being customized and more professional, so that if I click on this glimsmedia here, it will take me to my website, and anyone visiting this website can easily access the glimsmedia from there. Right, like a form of advert and stuff like that. So you can do it on a website for a client. You understand? It depends on your choice. So this is just the primary menu, the body, and then, like I said, this ought to be assumed as the footer menu, but it was not. I didn't customize it to my own taste. I just use divi template. I use a template from the theme I'm using, right, to create this, and then I just added copyright stuff like that on this. Okay, but I want to change it. Like I said, I want to change it. Okay, so all I have to do now is very simple. I'll go to my dashboard, and then I'll go to divi, and I'll go to theme builder. I'll go to theme builder. Awesome. So I'll click on add a global footer. So I'll click on this here, and I'll click on build global footer. Awesome. So I'll say build from scratch. I'll click on build from scratch, and then I'll go to this home here. I want to check how many information do I have here. Okay, how many information do I have here? So I have the head office, the branch office, the phone, the email, and then the social links. Alright, the social links. But I want to check another website that I designed for a client sometimes last year. I sort of like the format I used there, so I want something different. I'll just scroll down to the footer menu part here. Yeah, this is it. This is what I'm looking for. So I will have the logo. I'll just have a short description about the business, the useful link, and then the social. Can you see it now? So I'll just add designed by the Glimsmedia there. Okay, so I want to add the logo, a short description about the brand, the address, the phone number, and then the social link. Alright, so I'll just add on to here. I need like 3 layers for that. I'll need 3 layers for that to be done. I'll click on these 3 layers here, or let me see, better still, let me see it again. Okay, let me make use of 4 layers. I'll use 4 layers. Okay, so I'll just add the image, the logo. Now I'm adding the logo, upload the logo there. Okay, then I'll add a text, just a short description about the brand. So I'll go to the home. I'll say I want to read more about us there. Okay, alright, so I'll copy it this way, Ctrl C, then I'll go back to this here, and then I'll enter this here, Ctrl V, so Ctrl A, and then I'll use black, no, I'll use white, I'll use white there. I'm trying to see the most preferable color there that I used before. Okay, it was white, so I'll use white. I'll use white in my text selection. Okay, and then I want to change the background here so that everyone can see it. Can you see it now? And so I will have to reduce the logo size here. It's too big, so I'll go to designs, I'll go to sizing, and then the height is what I want to reduce here to 100. I'll reduce it to 100. Okay, and then I'll come back to this one here. It's looking as if this one is too lengthy, it's quite too lengthy. So let me click on this here and click on the text. Okay, let me wipe this one off. I'll go back to visual. I'll click on OK. So it's looking short now. Can you see it now? Now the next thing I want to add, so I'm going to add the addresses. So I'll just go to this one here, this new module here. I'll click on it and I'll search for blob. Can you see blob? Or let me just type blob. Okay, so you can see it. I'll click on it and then I'll remove this title here, and then I will add this. Okay, you can leave the title there. See, head office. I'll just say head office, then the address itself, this is the first address. See, I'll copy it, Ctrl C, and then I'll paste it here, Ctrl A, Ctrl V. Can you see it now? So I want to change the color of this address to white. Okay, then I will scroll down. I will say image and icon. I will delete the image there, and then I will turn on the icon. I want an icon, and the icon I want is something looking like an address or a location, and so I will search for location or a home, something that look like a location or a home or an address. So I will scroll up. Okay, this is the location. So I'll go to designs, and I'll go to image and icon, and select this particular color because that was the same color I used initially. And then I'll say okay, image and icon placement, I want it to be by the left hand side. Can you see it now? Okay, now use icon font size. So I can click on this. Okay, use icon font size, so I can reduce it. Can you see it now? I've reduced the icon. Okay, then the text. Okay, the text, I can leave the text and go to my title text. So what color did I use for my title text there? It was white. Title text, I use white. Can you see it now? So I made it bold before. So how do you want it? You now go to title font weight, you say bold. Can you see it now? So you click on OK. Can you see where I'm customizing it now? So the next thing I'm going to do is to duplicate this particular one here. Can you see? It's very simple. I will duplicate it so that I can have another option there, and I'll go to branch office. I'll copy this one, Ctrl C, and then I'll come here. I'll go to my settings, and then I'll come to this one, Ctrl A, Ctrl V. Can you see it? So I will copy this one too, Ctrl C, and then I will paste it here, Ctrl V. So I will change the color, Ctrl A, and then I'll click on this text area here, and then I'll click on this to do that. Then I've done the address part now. Can see it now. Then the next thing I'm going to do now is I want to add the phone number, the contact details. Can you see it now? The contact details. Okay, let me add something here. Address, I want to add a text to symbolize that I'm talking about the word address. So I'll just say address, Ctrl A, address, Ctrl A, and then I'll click on this color part here and make it white and make it bold. Can you see it now? So I'm going to take this one upward. I want it to come before this office address and the likes. Can you see it? So that there can be a kind of connotation like this is an address. You understand? So under this address now, I will click on, let me see if I use the color, a different color, whether it should be finer, or let's leave it like that. Let's leave it like that. Then I will add a divider. I can add a divider. I'll click on this plus and I'll add a divider. So a line is known as divider. You understand? So a line on a website is known as divider. So I'll add a divider, and then I'll go to designs. I'll go to line. I'll change the color to this color. Can you see it now? So how do you want it? I will try to go to spacing. I'll go to margin to take it up a little bit to 20. Okay, so I will do that. I'm okay with that. Alright, then the next thing I'm going to do now is I will go to add new module. So I can duplicate this one here and then move it to this part here. I'll move it here. No, I want it to be here, so I'll move it here. Okay, awesome. So what am I going to use here now? Contacts. So I'll say contacts. I'll change it to contacts. I'll control A, then I'll say contacts, control Z, contacts now. Alright, that's awesome. So I'll click on this and then I'll duplicate this one here too. I'll move it here. Okay, it cannot be moved, so I'll leave it first. Then I will add this module here and say divider. I'll say okay. So let me move this one here and move it to this side here. Exactly. So I will delete this particular one here. So I'll click on add something new. Okay, what am I going to add here? Okay, I want a phone number, email and stuff like that. So I'll go to this here. I'll click on plus. I'll say blob. Alright, I'll say okay. Then I'll come to this part here. I'll duplicate this one here and then I'll move it to this side. So I'll move it here. Can you see it now? So it's appearing here. So I'll just delete this one here so that this one can fall in place and duplicate this one here. Remember, we are using contacts now. So all I have to do now is what? Copy this phone here. I'll copy this phone and then I'll click on this settings button here and then I'll say Ctrl A, Ctrl V. So the icon is going to change. So I'll say image and icon. So I'll have phone instead of location. Now I'll now have a phone instead. I will have a phone instead. I want a phone. Awesome. So I'll click on this phone. Can you see it? So it matches with it. So you don't need to for me, because I've done it before anyway, so I'm just copying and then pasting and all of that. So that's why you have to create a template first. You understand? Like I've created this template like from this address here. So all I was just doing is what? Duplicating and then replacing it here. You understand? Just to do the same thing. If not, it might stress me. You understand? So I don't want to stress. So that's what I'm doing. I just have to duplicate this particular one here and then drop it here. Okay, so any website you are designing, try to check other people's work before you design. Alright, it also guides you on what to do. So I'll go to home here. So I'll copy this one here, the phone number here. So I've copied it now and then I'll come to this part here. Okay, then I'll paste it easily. Ctrl A. It has to be white. Change the text color to white. Awesome. Then another one here. There's another one here. So I'll Ctrl C it. Ctrl C. Come here again and then click on this particular one. Ctrl A so I can see it. Enter. Ctrl V. Can you see it now? So and then I'll go to this header here and I'll change the information here to email. Ctrl C. So I'll change the head office from the title there. Ctrl A, Ctrl V, email. So I will go back again and then I'll copy this one here Control C. Alright, so I'll replace it with the text there, the text area. Control A, Control V. So it has to be white. Control A to select all, and then you change this one to white. Change this one to white. Can you see it now? So then the icon here shouldn't be location, so I'll click on this. I'll replace it with what? Email. So I'll go to image and icon. To change it, I'll look for email, something that looks like an envelope. Yes, I found it. So I'll click on this one. You can see it. So that's our email box. Or I think this one is looking somehow. Let's see whether we can find a better one. Let's see whether we can find a better one. Okay, this is what we used before, so I'll click on this one. Alright, so I'll go back to this now. So I want to add their social links. Alright, so I'll just go to the theme. I'll go to plus. Let me click on this one here. I'll say duplicate it. So I'll move it here, and then I'll say socials. I'll replace it with socials. So I'll replace it here. I'll say socials. Let me see what I'm doing. I can move this one here. Socials. Can you see it now? Or let me say social link. Let me use the word social links. Social link. Alright, so I'll click on this plus here, and then I'll click on a divider. Alright, then I'll click on OK. So what am I going to do now? I'll duplicate this one here. I'll click on this one. Yes, so I'll delete this one. Then I want this to appear here. Okay, it's not possible for the now. It's not as if it's not possible, but I have to create a text area for it. Alright, so I'll come back here. I'll click on this plus here, and I'll say blob. I'll say blob. Oh, okay, I don't need it actually, so I'll remove this, delete this. I'll delete this one also. So I'll click on this plus here to add a new module, and then I'll say social media follow. Can you see it now? So we have the Facebook, the Twitter, we have the Instagram. They have Instagram accounts. So I'll click on add new social network again. I'll change this one to Twitter. They need a Twitter account, a YouTube account. So I'll click on OK. So I'll go to the website now. I want to see the Facebook page of this company, so I'll copy it like this. Control C here. So, and then I'll come to this Facebook here. I'll paste the link here. Control V. Can you see it now? So I copy the link from the tab here. You see it now? It's still loading anyway. That's network issue. So I'll come back here. I'll go back to the Instagram. Open link in new tab. It's as a result of network. Okay, let me click on it again. Open link in new tab. So this is their Instagram link, so I'll copy it, Control C. So I'll come back to the theme that I'm customizing. I'll click on this. I'll click on this. Then the YouTube channel of this organization, you can see it's still loading anyway. So let me go to the YouTube channel, I'll click on this one, open link in new tab. Open link in new tab. You can see this is our YouTube channel, so I'll Ctrl C it, and then I'll go to my team builder, and then I'll click on the settings. I'll go to the link, I'll click on this and say Ctrl V. Awesome. So I've been able to add the social links. Can you see it now? I've been able to add the social links. Okay, so if I want to move this one, let me see the phone version of what I'm doing. I'll click on this part here, and then I'll click on this, the phone version, to see if it's making sense. Can you see the phone version here? The phone version is looking sweet, like sweet. You can see it now, it's looking sweet too. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do now, I love the phone version, it's looking sweet, looking more pimping now. So I want to add these parts here, copyright 2022 blah blah blah. So I'll come here, I'll say okay, I'll click on this plus here and add a new section, which is regular. I'm going to say regular, and then I'll say a single colon, a single block. I'll use a single block, and I'll search for text. Can you see it now? So I'll go to the home part, and then I'll click on this copyright here, Ctrl C. I'll come back here and say Ctrl A, Ctrl V. Alright, designed by who? Designed by Glimsmedia. So I want to add my website to this. I'll highlight this Glimsmedia here, and then I'll click on this hyperlink here, this thing that looks like a pin or something. You click on it, and then I'll add my website. I'll say www.glimsmedia.com.ng. So which text am I to display? This is the right text to display, so I'll click on this. I'll say okay. Can you see it now? So, and then I will make this one, I'll make this one a different color. I will differentiate it with another color. Okay, and so every other ones can be white, and I want it to be in the in the middle. So I'll click on OK. So I will click on this background color here. I'll click on this section here and click on background, and I want black, but I don't just want complete black. I want this shade of black. Can you see it now? So you can change the shade of black you want. You see it? I can say, let me use this one. Yeah, this one looks awesome, better now. Okay, so I'll click on this one again. I want this Glimsmedia here to be bold. I want them to feel it, like they can click on it. So that's what differentiates it. Okay, so I want to add 2024 okay to this. Ctrl A. So this is what I want to do, 24. Can you see it now? So can see it now, all rights reserved. So I want to add this one here and click on this here and go to designs here and go to spacing. Border can be 0. Can you see it now? While the bottom can be 0. Can you see it? So there's an adjustment there. So I'll click on this part too here, this entire module. Can you see it? I'll click on this row settings here. I'll click on this, and then I'll go to designs. I'll go to spacing. I'll go to padding. I'll say 0. Okay, then the bottom is 0 too. Can you see it? I don't want any extra space there, so that's why I'm taking it towards 0. Awesome. So I haven't done that. Now the next thing I'm going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is to save my work. I will save it now. I'll click on this save here. See the save button there, you understand? So I haven't done that. Yeah, it has saved now. So I'll click on what? On close, this X here. I'll click on it, and then I'll come back here and say save changes. I'll come back here and say save changes. Awesome. So all I have to do now is to reload the websites. And then you see the changes that has been made. Looking fine. Alright, so this is the website now. Awesome. So you can see it here. But yeah, this is it. You can see the changes made now. So right now I want to delete this one that is here. I want to delete because a new one has come into play, so I'm going to delete it. So I'll go to my enable visual builder. I'll go to enable visual builder. And then I'll come here. I'll have to delete this one here. Okay, so I have to delete this one. I'll delete this. Awesome. So I'll click on exit visual builder. Okay, I can't find the logo to this website here. The logo is not there, so I'll have to go and search for it. Alright guys, so if I scroll down now, you find out that the site as what is now showing this. So what was affecting it before was a plugin known as light speed cache, so I had to remove it. Alright, I removed it, and then it's now what reflecting here. Alright, so this is how to add a customized footer menu to your website. So right now, if you click on this glimsmedia here, it will take you to the glimsmedia website. You can see it now. To take you there immediately. You can see it is already loading. Awesome. So this is the glimsmedia's website. So it's like an advert also for my brand. You can see it now. So it's like an advert for my brand too. Can you see it? So this is the glimsmedia's website. So I'll click on this back here, you understand? I'll go back, and then that's all I can teach you for today. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video. Alright, now if you also want to learn how to design a website completely, you can also message me on WhatsApp. Alright, I'm going to respond to your message on WhatsApp, and the number, it's on the description below. You can also take my complete course on how to design a website. Now where you can get the course is on the description below too. You can also learn how to design a website by yourself, and you start charging your clients for your services. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video.